And we are back with more with more Tales of Arise. I cut the part early because, yeah, I had to make sure I get something to drink. Because your boy has not been drinking anything for like a few hours. But yeah, last part we essentially just lost the Burning Sword, and we lost Shion, and we found out your boy's a boomer. Like, your boy's old as fuck. Which kind of makes some of the artwork I've seen of Alphen with certain characters extremely uncomfortable.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as...
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can, be it several centuries ago or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Bro, Kisara over here like, alright, I'm tired of your shit. We've been had this heart to heart, alright?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realize what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Guess we don't need to talk the law, do we? But the game's gonna make me talk to his ass anyway. Let me go to the inn real quick. And see if I can actually make new items. If I can, great. If I can't, fuck. I guess I can't do that until I talk to everybody.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
I kind of feel bad on where I actually paused for Law on this one, because my man over here looking kind of sus for a second.
Including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or what's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Okay, if they ended up being a ship, I would not be against it.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Ramen proceeds to keep saying dumb shit.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
I guess.
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. Huh? All pulverizing hammer. Where the great shield can be job done, and nothing replaces its trusty hammer. Eh? Medium or maximum burst. Dang it, I wish you had more points, woman.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
I'm in good form. I'll crush any enemy with my mace.
Awesome! We've got an avatar of destruction here!
Truly, she leaves naught but rubble in her wake.
Bro, what the fuck is this?
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Take this!
Where's the shot?
Raging Fury!
Your arc! On guard!
I'm on it!
It's almost too strong.
get in my way!
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Not in your dreams!
On guard! Ground and pound! War snake, wait!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! To me!
I'm ready! This one's mine! On guard!
The earth throbs in pain.
Armor won't save us!
Tiger blade!
Finish it!
Ooh, okay, first off, we need a healer, because we're gonna die otherwise.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Too slow! Take Bolero!
Shine!
Bring on!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Now I'm in the groove!
Down! You're off!
Eagle fire!
I couldn't make it in time.
Also, I love how this game is like, no, you can't revive.
In an instant! Impact Claw! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life, resuscitation! Benediction light! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! No further!
Talent Hurricane! Eagle fire!
All in order.
Guardian field!
Eat this!
Alright, that's my blackened blade! A new melody!
Watch this! Super Swallow Dance!
Execution? Hold on, my man out here busting out arts that I'd never seen before. Execution? He hasn't really been using negative yet, now I think about it.
Reflect on thy sins. They smite with blackened blade!
Far enough!
I'll be saving this one!
Execution!
Do it!
Blow them away!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this Limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah, I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers. It comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone, but not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion. Then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Nothing is stronger than family. Fucking Dom Toretto is infecting JRPGs everywhere. Ooh, some new weapons. So I need more shit, it looks like.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how...
Your boy needs healing items, though, by the way. Just putting that out there. Like, oh, now we... Hold on. Now we get treats? Are you fucking kidding me, game? Whatever. Okay, so we can make new weapons at the very least, but I need, you know, materials for said weapons. I need infused statue fragments for dark wings. I need a lot of things for some of these weapons. Holy shit. Alright, now let's get the hell out of here. Actually, now that I think about it, I have not eaten today yet. That's probably why I'm so awake right now. Alright, now that we've, well, taken care of that, Time for Chad Narukami to get his groove back. Where is it? Damn it, there was a joke I had, but I'm not gonna do it here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean?
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going.
We also need to get rid of Yo. We gotta switch your drip up, my man. Nah, we gotta keep the hair slicked back, but we getting this. And instead of the sunglasses, you getting...
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Okay.
What?
Oh, it's another
Is that
fighting
so?
Zoogle
Okay.
quest.
Great.
Okay. I know it's fishing fiends. I know it seems like I'm skipping stuff, but like, my man, they literally ask for the same three things. Show them some items,
Small
fight some
fry who's the
Zoogles,
apex predator of the...
and also, oh, that's right. Now that we're in a new area, we need to find a new fishing spot too. Because I've actually been doing fishing off like stream and
waters.
whatnot.
Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Go no further!
I'm not done!
If their arts were interrupted.
Here I come! On
Time to shine. Take this!
Hurricane thrust!
Raging storm!
Escape!
Celestial banner!
Orochi's fury! Dragon form! Plasma shock!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Confiscated!
This one is mine.
Strike! First strike!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Orochi's fury! Swallow blade! I'm on it! I'll smash you!
Water snake, wait!
Talon hurricane!
Dance in the wind!
Azure
Just
Strike!
just getting weak now!
I'll crush you!
I wonder how long it'll take to get to the second Mystic Arc for everybody. Because it's very obvious Alphen's gonna get his next Mystic Arc soon.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life. Nah, but I wonder how... Nah, Lion's probably ahead
Don't
of
get
me.
careless.
I wouldn't put it past it. Thermalock. Oh, I just realized something really bad. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was about to say, I thought Shion took our lucky bang. I was about to be hella mad for a second.
Where should I cast my line?
Yeah.
Reel it in.
Bro, imagine going fishing in heels, dog. That's gotta be mad uncomfortable.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
Man, like, I've worn heels before. That shit's not comfortable.
Reel it in.
Come on. Hold on, Alphen, we need to save Xion. Kisar, we're going fishing and you can't stop me. I mean, in Alphen's current state, he can't stop. He couldn't stop her if he wanted to.
Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Also, going fishing in this game also can help with like money problems because a lot of places will buy these dumbass fish.
I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Green pipe.
Now, where might those fish be? Hup. I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Yeah.
What is this whole? I wonder if I'll ever run into like a fish boss thing because y'all can't. Cause somebody brought up fish bosses or something like that, but like I've never ran into one.
Oh, we've got a lively one.
Like I've never ran into a quote unquote fish boss.
This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record!
Yeah. Time to try a different spot. Reel it in.
Okay, this one's fighting quite a bit.
We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Oh,
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
okay, that one's new.
Okay, change of plans.
Alright, I'll do more of this fishing later. Kinda wish the old man was out here so we
There
could
it
action.
is. That's our target.
These guys.
Little help.
Here I come!
Look sharp.
Thunder field. Dance in the wind.
I'm on it!
You could use a hand. Flaming meteor.
I'm on it!
Leave the target to me.
Watch it!
Happy swirl. More with that heat.
Golden curl.
Too fast!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare demolisher. Look sharp.
Light.
Take this.
I really owe you one.
This one's mine.
Turtleman render.
All right, fantastic. Now my crew take it. Going in. That's it. Just move it. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Now.
Shine.
Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Thanks, Shion.
Eagle assault!
Now think about it, if Ramen didn't get the DLC, he
Feel
would
the
have no
power
AoE
flowing through
healing.
me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
So apparently Dohalim does have other healing arts. The problem, I haven't unlocked those titles yet.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
Pulling the same crap that with Shion.
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask—
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Wait, cheese fondue increases earn combat points. I need milk though. You know what's funny about the farming system in this game? How is it that, okay, first off, that looks fucking delicious. Second of all, how is it that you can eat horses and all that, but you can't get milk from cows?
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they...
Alone. I'm all alone.
This feels kind of... never mind, I'm gonna not say it out loud because I'll get hit with something, I don't know.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, Just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral
Oh my god, Law, stop.
energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
May lightning strike down those.
What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Yo. Rinwell's still becoming one of the better characters in this game, damn it.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really?
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.